Dit temperatuur is een beetje koud. Maar dat heeft niet.
Hello again everybody, welcome back to another video. So to start the celebration of King's Day 2025 here at Stormpolder, we have this 61 XX class standard gauge locomotive running round the 45mm gauge track. So now we have a narrow gauge locomotive. This is a regular model of the Bignitzer narrow gauge railways 060 locomotive, pulling some 3D printed wagons. Okay, staying with the German theme, we're back to standard gauge with this German 01 class Pacific locomotive. So regular viewers to my channel will need no introduction to this particular locomotive and set of coaches behind. This is all Scratchbuilt model of the Leaker manifold coaches, and at the front the Kitson 264 tank. And talking to the owner, I think it's going to be doubtful whether this is ever going to be painted, so it's going to stay in the bare metal I think, but it's always a crowd puller and it runs a treat. put on this special King's Day steam up here at Stormpolder. We didn't just have live steam railways, we also had a couple of road vehicles, including this Foden steam lorry. I didn't talk to the owner, but this looks like it's at 1/3 scale, and it's a nice looking thing. So the second steam-powered road vehicle that was on display at Stormpolder this year was this Fowler traction engine, and I did have a chat with the owner of this one. It's taken him 27 years to build this machine, almost everything done himself. The boiler had to be welded together by a specialist, that's required by law, and there was one or two components that had to be fabricated that he couldn't do on his own lathe. So we had to shop that out to a friend, I believe. The owner is rightly very proud of the machine.
Maar ik vind het wel heel erg mooi.
Ja, dat wil ik ook. Maar weet jij wat? Jos, dat is een tijd geleden. Ik heb het al een beetje gehoord van je ook. En hoe is het nu? Ja, wij hebben ook PHPD. Een pijntje hier en een pijntje daar.
Dus, maar ik kan niet meer rijden met de
So back on our track we have the Accraft Raglith pulling some open wagons. Runs a treat, this locomotive. So now we have a locomotive that's quite new to our group, and it runs very freely indeed. Just look at how slow that's running, no problem at all. So this is an Accraft Isle of Man Peveril 240 tank locomotive with appropriate Isle of Man rolling stock behind it. So the main attraction for the public is of course our ground track. This is a 7¼ inch gauge track, about 400 meters long, and on public holidays like this there's always a crowd of people wanting to take a ride, and rightly so. So back on our track, and we have a little Astor Glasscaster locomotive. Bags of character, this machine.
Zo'n klein ding.
So now we have the lovely little Scratchbuilt Dutch tram and coach. Very pretty, this machine.
Gewoon een datum en dan
So the last locomotive we're featuring in this particular video is my Roundhouse George pit-built locomotive, holding a mixed goods set behind it, looking very nice in the sunshine. So as the George locomotive passes through, I hope you enjoyed the video. There is a part 2 with my video report about the King's Day at Stormpolder, and also on the second video there might be something of interest to any motorcycle fans out there.